What if your bank account stopped working right now? No warning, no notification, no explanation. Just locked. In the UK, this isn't science fiction, it's already happening. And most people think their money is safe in the bank. You log in, you check your balance, maybe transfer a bit here and there, and you assume it's yours. But legally, it's not that simple. There's something called a NOPRCA account freezing order, and once it's triggered, your financial life can stop instantly. No fraud alert, no suspicious text message, no phone call asking if it was really you. Just silence. And then you try to pay for something. Declined. That's weird. You try again. Declined. You open your banking app, and suddenly access denied. So what just happened? To understand that, you need to know how the system actually works. In 2017, the UK introduced something called the Criminal Finances Act. On paper, it sounds reasonable. It was designed to stop serious crime, money laundering, terrorist financing. But hidden inside it is a very powerful tool. Authorities can apply to freeze your account if they believe your money might be linked to crime. Not proven, not confirmed, just suspected. Think about that. Suspicion alone. A fight we called the Moneyneal Surfm, and here's where it gets more interesting. It's not just the police. HMRC, the National Crime Agency, even certain regulators can all initiate this process. And once a court approves it, your bank must act immediately. And once a court approves it, your bank must act immediately. Verprijsend. The most a court approves it, your bank must act immediately. Verprijsend. No delay, no negotiation, no warning. Verprijsend. Your salary? Locked. Your savings? Locked. Your ability to pay rent? Locked. Verprijsend. And here's the part most people never think about. How does this even start? Because in many cases, it doesn't start with the government. It starts with your bank. Watching. Every transaction you make, every transfer, every unusual pattern is being analyzed. Banks are legally required to monitor for suspicious activity. It's called AML, anti-money laundering. And if something looks off, even slightly, they can flag it. Maybe you moved money between accounts too quickly. Maybe you received a large payment. Maybe you interacted with crypto. Or maybe it just looked unusual. Once flagged, a report can be sent. And that's where things escalate. Because now, it's not just your bank looking, it's the system. And if authorities decide to act, they can apply for that freeze. And here's the part that surprises people most. You don't get a chance to explain first. It happens before you even know. Imagine waking up, checking your phone, and everything is just gone. Or not gone, just unreachable. Frozen. And how long does it last? In some cases, months. Investigations take time, and during that time, your life doesn't pause. A knot is still due. Food still needs to be bought. And this raises a deeper question. What is money if you can't access it? Because technically, your balance is still there. Nothing has been taken. But practically, it might as well be gone. And here's where it becomes even more complex. Banks themselves are under pressure. If they fail to report suspicious activity, they can face massive penalties. So what do? They err on the side of caution, which means more flags, more reports, more freezes. And sometimes, ordinary people get caught in that net. People who did nothing wrong, but triggered something in the system. And once you're inside that process, getting out isn't instant. You may need legal help. You may need to prove where your money came from. You may need to wait. And waiting is the hardest part. Because every day your financial life is still frozen. Because every day your financial life is still frozen. Now here's something even fewer people realize. This isn't the only power. There are also account closures where banks simply decide to end their relationship with you. And sometimes they don't even tell you why. No explanation, no appeal process that feels clear, just access removed. So what does this mean for the future? Because as systems become more automated, more data-driven, more connected, these decisions may happen faster and with less human involvement, which raises a serious question. How close are you to being flagged? Not because you've done something wrong, but because something looked wrong. A pattern, a transaction, a coincidence, and suddenly the system reacts. No warning, no conversation, no second chance at that moment. And maybe the most important question is this: would you even see it coming? Or would it just happen instantly? Fans the Bipuni Boyens, Farin says, would you even see it coming? Or would it just happen instantly? And by the time you realize, it's already too late.